What's up guys, Valence Ring here with the Woodshed in State 16, and I wanted to bring you another video on events, and this one is a special event, the Diamond Expert, and this was actually a question I got on YouTube, I think by Lance was his name. At any rate, I wanted to go over that. The event's almost over. I had actually shot this video originally, but had no sound, so unfortunately I had to redo it. I do apologize. At any rate, I did want to mention that I do answer a lot of comments from YouTube, and I also like, to get a lot of content from that, so I do appreciate your guys' comments. I appreciate you giving thumbs up on the videos that you do like and that are helpful for you, and definitely for subscribing to my channel. And I'm definitely trying to build my subscribe membership up. I would like to hit a couple milestones as soon as possible. I'd like to hit the 500 and the 1,000. So what I'm doing right now is I do want to run a quick subscribe challenge. I challenge you to get your Alliance members and other people to go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you think it will benefit them, of course, and if you think they'll watch the videos, not just blanket subscriptions. But if you think someone else can benefit from watching the videos on my channel covering special events or match 3 gameplay or any other aspect of puzzles and survival, please encourage them to subscribe. Watch out for my videos. Click the notification bell. If I hit 500 subscribers, or I should say when, then my goal is to do a live question and answer video feed. So basically, I'll do a live feed and I'll be in the game Puzzles and Survival, and I will answer your guys' questions. And in this way, that you can get some of those harder to ask questions that maybe just a comment section isn't going to fulfill. So I would like to do that for you. So definitely, I want to get to that 500 subscriber mark. So if you can help me do that, I greatly appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all your support. Thank you very much for watching. And let's dive right into this. So I'm going to cover a couple events really quick because we have a new one right now. I will mention that special events are limited in certain states. So the newer the state, they do backlog some of these events and some of the heroes that come out. So we are in State 16 currently have an event called Springfest Fun. Now you may have a similar event, but it might not have the same rewards. But when you collect each task, you get a box, and that fest chest you can open at the end for free, and you have the potential to get Lee Frags. He's a new hero. He looks pretty cool, and you can check him out if that's available in your state and as an event. At any rate, he's got some good troop skills. The passive troop attack I definitely like and want to see more of that. At any rate, they are offering a lot of new heroes that have these passive skills. There are other rewards that you can get from the chests as far as speed ups, enhanced materials, and of course the gold hero cards, the 5-star hero choice cards. So these are great. I just want to quickly go over it. Basically there's 5 days, but it's a 7-day event. This gives you time on day 5 to finish those quests, because some of these quests do take time. Wild Gather is a quest. You have to gather 7 million resources. You have 7 days to do that, so that's 1 million a day. At any rate, each day new quests come out, and then of course you only have the remaining time to complete those quests. So it's pretty difficult, and a lot of these coincide with Global Ace Commander. So you might have to pick and choose which event you want to kind of focus on. Do you want to go ahead and do Springfest Fun, or do you want to save those resources, save those enhanced materials, speed ups, and things like that to utilize for Global Ace Commander? And that's a big decision that you're going to have to make on your own. Personally, I would definitely like to see Lee. I'm one of those people, one of those players that as soon as a new hero comes out, I try and get that hero as soon as possible. That's just kind of my gameplay style, and whatever works best for you. If you're really trying to get Obsidian or Atropos up, or whatever heroes are available for your Global Ace Commander, then maybe you want to focus on that instead and save the newer heroes for later. There will be other events that I'm sure that offer Lee as a reward, so this isn't the end-all be-all. As far as I know, this isn't the end-all be-all. It is a new hero release, so that's pretty cool. And customized goodies is another type of event that they've recently started doing, and basically this just allows you to mix and match and pick your own pack of what type of items you want to see for a certain dollar amount. Obviously they do scale up. The more dollars you're spending, the better the options are. Of course, I'll be honest, as far as this goes, I don't necessarily think there's much of a benefit. Your daily sale and things like that are going to have awesome rewards in it that are probably just as beneficial as making the customized ones. But what is good about it is at least you can pick and choose. So if you have something specific that you need, you can go down and find it. Anyways, so back to the question and the topic of this video, which is the Diamond Expert special event. As you can see, I just completed it. I finished Nuka, and I ended up using a lot of diamonds for heals and things like that, which I normally try not to do, but I wasn't up in points where I wanted to be. I ended up spending most of my diamonds on this. And that's one of the good things is that Diamond Expert was running, so I was able to utilize it and gain those points and actually complete all 10 phases. This is a difficult event, especially for free-to-play players or players that don't spend very much. If you're more of a casual player and you only spend a couple bucks here and there, saving up and having 56,250 diamonds on hand is a momentous task. It's very difficult to do for most players. So I don't necessarily recommend doing this event unless you know you can complete all 10 phases. The reason being is because you want to rank, and you have to complete all 10 phases to even get ranked. Now, you can be ranked and not complete the phases, but you won't receive the rewards. So the top 1,000 players do receive rewards, and I'll be honest, 9 times out of 10, if you complete all 10 phases, you're going to be ranked. As you can see, I didn't put up that many points, and I'm still ranked 310th. And I don't plan on putting up any more points, at least not too many. And then, of course, you are ranked by state, and this you don't have much control over. It has to do with all the players in your particular state and the diamonds that they're spending for this event. And a lot of the events are like that. The state rank is based on the performance and participation of all members in your state, so you're not going to have much control over that. You're only going to really be able to control your personal rank. It's definitely nice to see your state rank up there, but again, not something you can control. If you know that you can maximize this, you can complete all 10 phases, and of course you still get rewards for completing less than 10 phases, so it's still worthwhile if you want to or need to do this. But if you can, then you definitely want to do so if that's the right move for you at the time. So the big question that Lance had was, for this event, they also run simultaneously what's called the Diamond Exchange Shop. And he wanted to know, where do you spend your diamonds? Where do you spend your gems? And what's the best route to go? I will say this, this Diamond Exchange Shop is a way for you to spend your gems during the event. It gives you kind of an outlet and an easy way to do it. The good news is that they do offer items in here that are hard or rare to get, especially for just by spending gems. Most of that stuff would be like your Red Star promotion material, chip promoter, module promoter, gear promoter, and cube promoter 2. That's the second level, the Red Star promotion material. These are usually really rare to get. You don't find them a lot, and you can't buy them for gems outside of this event. So I definitely like to see that. As you can see here, the one thing that I always buy, and I totally recommend you buy this even if you don't plan on completing an event, is Blitz tokens. You're only given the max quantity that you can purchase is 20, and at 50 gems apiece, that's 1,000 gems. Most people have 1,000 gems on hand or can easily do that by completing a couple events or opening alliance chests if your alliance is the kind of alliance that spends any money. At any rate, 1,000 gems isn't that bad, and as we all know, Blitz tokens are extremely useful in saving time during campaign mode. So I always buy max Blitz tokens. Even if I have some on hand, I want the most Blitz tokens possible so that I can run quickly through my AP and use that for the rewards, the books, whatever I'm trying to do. Any rate, where do you spend your gems? This actually boils down to a very personal kind of question, because every player is in a different place and has different needs at any given time. So let's say you're a newer player and you're building up your heroes and you just don't have all of them. This is a good opportunity to buy 5-star hero choice cards. They are expensive, but if you've saved up your diamonds, you've saved up your gems, and you just need a couple heroes or you need to level one up, this is a good place to do that. You can buy the 5-star hero choice card, which will give you any of these heroes that you see here. and you buy, one of them is 1 frag. So you need 10 to get 10 frags, but 10 frags is what it takes to recruit that hero, a brand new hero, for the first time, and to level it up from +0 to +1, and then it's 20 after that. So as you can see, I have 29 that I already own, and I still have 10 that I can buy. I'm currently working on Fox and trying to get her to +5. I know that I need 33 or 34, I forget, more frags of hers to get her to +5. So I will probably spend the remaining diamonds I have on hand on getting that, so that I know that I'll be able to get Fox to where I want her to be. And that's a good choice if you're in that position. Outside of being in that particular position, if buying 10 hero choice cards isn't going to get you to the next level, get you a hero that you haven't had before, I wouldn't recommend spending it on that particular item. It's not necessarily going to benefit you immediately or in the short term. Then there's a good chance that you don't need it right now. The event will come back around, and of course you can save for that one. 4-star and 3-star hero choice cards, let me say this, I would never buy 3-star hero choice cards. Even if you're just starting out, maybe if it's like your first week, maybe, and this event just happened to pop up. Other than that, 3-star heroes, the frags are so easy to get. You're going to get plenty of them in Noah's Tavern. You're going to get plenty of them from raiding layers and building up and other resources. Trying to get 3-star hero choice cards for diamonds is a little bit of a waste. That's my opinion. Do what you think is best. And then we have the enhanced material. Now, this is where I would spend most of my diamonds. And of course, a lot of this again is based on how you're playing the game. So obviously we want our might up for military purposes. Obviously we want to do better battle in the pit and arena and things like that. Arena is just heroes, but the Commander Duel Conquest does utilize troops, and of course your boosts will apply. So in that case, I would recommend gear, module, chip, and cube enhanced material. So how do you know what to focus on? The big question here, and this is what I want to bring up, if you actually go into your sanctuary, I'm sorry, that's not my sanctuary. If you go into your sanctuary, up here near the VIP level in the top left corner, you'll see your might. And there's an arrow. If you click that arrow, this will tell you how to improve your might. Now, I can tell you from experience that you want all of these 100%. You can tell I'm fairly evolved as a player, and a lot of these are not at 100%. It is difficult, and I'm not sure entirely, but it may be partially based off your headquarter level, your time of play, or other factors that determine the rating, the percentage rating. If you can get a 100% percentage rating, then that means that at least for your level, where you're at, you're doing very well. You're at kind of a top tier of that ranking. So as you can see here, my glory level rating is only 45.3, while my gear and hero rating is 100%. Now, my hero rating has pretty much always been 100% because I love the heroes. That's kind of my thing. I'm all about the heroes. So, and I learned recently that the gear does such a big improvement on might that I kind of switched and made sure that my gear was up. So I do want to improve these, and this is a good indication of where I'm at and what needs improvement. By these ratings, I don't technically need to improve my gear. As far as my level goes, I'm doing very well with gear might. But my EVA rating is very low. And my chip rating is not quite there. Module rating, cube rating, all are on the downward spiral. I need to improve these things to be balanced. And that's a key point. When you're specializing, especially like gear and chips and things like that, if you're specializing in one particular type of troop, or you're specializing in one particular type of gameplay, then these rules are going to be different for what you're trying to do. If you want to be military based, then all of these things are very important. Your gear rating especially, and your chip and module rating. These things are going to boost your military might the fastest. So I would focus on them. So that being said, go in here, check out where you need to improve, and figure out what you need to do and what you want to do as a player. If what you want to do is be more military based and you need stronger gear, then I would focus on gear enhancement, gear promotion material. If You know, if your glory level is even worse than mine and you really need to improve it, then you could focus on Marks of Glory. I don't specialize in Marks of Glory, obviously, because my rating is so low, and I don't specialize in EVA. I don't worry about those two because there are a lot of events where you get that material. So I'm more interested in material that's hard to get. Promotion 2 Red Star material is hard to get and expensive to buy. So anytime there's an event and I have the resources saved where I can get those materials, then those are the materials that I tend to gravitate towards. So back in the exchange shop, you can see where I've actually purchased some, I believe it was gear enhanced material. You can see I purchased a bunch of that, and everything else I haven't touched because I'm focusing on gear right now. As my gear gets a little bit stronger and gets more expensive to upgrade, I'll be switching to chip and module predominantly. Cube are specialized equipment, and they don't give the boosts that I like they're required. You have to have them, but I prefer specializing right now. As times change or being more balanced, you might focus on cubes over a lot of these other things, and that's what I would spend it on. So that being said, you can buy Marks of Glory and you can up your EVA, which is something I probably should do, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to avoid all of these items. And then the trip promoter and the promotion 2 materials. They are a little bit more expensive, and this is my only other recommendation. So as you can see here, I have 101 chip promoter 2s. If I know I need only, let's say, 100 more to upgrade that item, then this would be a good time, if I have the diamonds, the gems to support it, to buy that 100. Normally you're only like, say, 20, 30 away, then this is the perfect opportunity for that next upgrade. So when you're spending your diamonds, especially during this event, I recommend focusing on what is going to get you to the next level of what you're trying to do. Is it going to boost your hero to the next plus level? Is it going to boost your cube to the next promotion level or enhance it to the next level? If you're right there at the cusp and you only need a certain amount to get to that next level, then this is the perfect opportunity to boost those items so that you can get the maximum benefit by upgrading right away. If you're not going to be upgrading something right away, then you're saving that material. That's not a bad thing, but I only recommend that for maybe, say, more advanced players or players that already have a game plan and only need one specific thing for their next thing, but they're not going to have enough for a while, and it might take them multiple attempts. In that case, then obviously do what you got to do. So that being said, Diamond Exchange Shop, this event is difficult. You have to save your diamonds for it. Make sure you're utilizing the bank feature, which I've talked about in other videos. But basically, do the daily bank donation for max. Every day, it's 3,000 free diamonds plus a month. And that is a great way to save up diamonds. Obviously, that's not very fast, but with alliance boxes and of special events and everything else, the random drops and the maintenance diamonds, it's not too hard to save up diamonds for these events. At which case, some of these, just for the record, even though they're all open for me, you do have to be a certain VIP level. So not all of these may apply for you. And in that case, obviously, it's going to limit what you can purchase. As you can see, I can't buy the resource choice boxes because I'm not VIP level 13. And I do know some of these require VIP level 10. At any rate, that being said, if you can, this is a good event to maximize because the rewards are good. You get the Phoenix, Zephyr, Lady M frags. Phoenix, I think, is a critical hero. Zephyr is a great hero, and many people use them. And then Lady M is also a great hero. She's the gold healer. At any rate, if you can, save up your diamonds. And as far as spending them goes, the most important thing is to figure out what you need right now to boost up to the next might level for whatever you're trying to do. Heroes, chips, cubes, modules, gear, whatever the case may be, focus on that, get exactly what you need to get up to the next level, and don't necessarily overspend. You are going to have a hard time ranking very high in this unless you're spending a lot of points. I mean, look at the top 100. There's probably over 100,000 easy. 103,000 is 100th place. So unless you have over 100,000 diamonds that you want to waste in this event, and you only need 56,000 to complete the event, I wouldn't recommend shooting for a high personal rank. If that's your thing, great, go for it. I support that. I would love to have this frame, the Supreme Power. It's a great frame, but you got to be in the top 3 to get that. At any rate, guys, that's everything. I really just wanted to cover that. Know your game style, know your gameplay, and do what is going to work best for you for an initial might improvement, for the most immediate gain, or for your specialization. Alright guys, if the video helped you out, give it a big thumbs up, of course. And don't forget about my subscribe challenge. 500 subscribers and I'll do a live Q&A with you guys and answer your questions live on video on YouTube. I appreciate your support. Tell your friends about me. And again, thank you very much. Have a great day.